Hey mga ka-gamers! The day I got my ROG Xbox Ally X, ang dami ko agad pinalitan. Settings, battery optimization, and updates. But, after 3 months of daily usage, it made me realize na some of these changes na ginawa ko turn off the experience I actually paid for. Ano nga ba mga to? Tara, pag-usapan natin. Let's start with the battery. Wala namang masama sa battery optimization. But over time, I realized na I will not sacrifice the console-like experience over a few minutes of battery life. Let me explain. By turning off the trigger and grip vibration, you lose something very important. The game immersion. Yung tipong papana na lang si Jin Sakai, ramdam mo yung tension in between the arrow and the bow. Or yung haptic feedback ni Sekiro pag nag-deathblow siya. Which is part of the experience while gaming, diba? And who doesn't like the RGB, which boosts the FPS? No, I'm just joking. Yes, evidently, kumakain ng battery ang mga features na to, but they are part of the experience I actually paid for. And this is why I don't turn them off. Sana kayo rin. Let's talk about the common misconception sa battery. For me, isa talaga sa pinakamalaking source ng anxiety ko, lalo na nung bago pa yung device, is yung battery health. And one of my biggest misconception talaga is playing while naka-plug sa outlet. Feeling ko kasi noon parang masisira ba to in the long run? Will it degrade the battery health so fast? Parang mas okay pa yung naka-battery mode ka lang lagi. It's charge and charge, diba? I am not an expert, but based from my experience and from what I read online, mga modern devices such as this, nag-i-stop naman mag-charge ang mga yan once full na. So, go lang, plug it in, and enjoy the additional performance boost. And if you want to feel it like console, dock it. Dock it to your TV and monitor without worry. Just make sure lang na hindi nakaset sa limit na 80% ang charging. Kasi, based on my experience, it stays at 79% and still charging while using the device. Which brings me to the next battery misconception. During handheld mode naman. For this one, instead na ini-enjoy ko lang yung laro, lagi akong nakatingin sa battery percentage. And on my experience, hindi rin ideal na i-drain yung battery lower than 20%. Treat it like a phone. What I usually do is game until around 25%, then I charge it up to 70 or 80. And don't worry if gusto mo siyang i-charge in between 20 and 80. That's okay. Worst case scenario na nag-zero siya, that's fine. Hindi naman end of the world. Basta wag lang araw-arawin. And for this scenario, it is best to limit the charging to 80%. You can do this by going to the battery care sa Armory Crates. Honestly, malaking bagay siya for peace of mind, lalo na pag handheld mode yung gamit mo. I would like to share one practical tip before we move on. Sa Armory Crates pa rin, under battery care, you can use the instant full charge mode kapag alam mong lalabas ka ng bahay at wala kang magiging access sa wall outlet. Based on my experience, by doing so, this gives me around 2 hours of game time before umabot ng 25%, which is enough for me for a quick gaming session. Sana nakatulong. Kung may bagong ROG Xbox Ally X ako ngayon, ito lang ang papalitan ko. The default game icon from Steam. They are very generic PC-like icons. Ang pangit. So, what I did is, nag-install ako ng isang widget named Steam Grid TV. Pwede mong palitan ang default icons sa mga game artworks. And because of that, mas ramdam ko na parang naglalaro ako sa console instead sa PC. Small thing lang yung changes na to, but surprisingly, malaki ang impact. If hindi mo talaga feel yung Xbox full screen experience, may option naman. Personally, nagamit ko rin yung Armoury Crates para gawing console-like experience yung handheld. Para siyang game launcher ng Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2. And kung gusto nyo, pwede ko rin itong i-cover in more details sa ibang video. Just comment how below. So, in the end, lahat ng mga to, like battery, settings, updates, icons, hindi naman about talaga sa perfect setup. It's about finding what works for you. And not over-optimizing the device to the point na hindi mo na siya na-enjoy. Remember, this is a premium device, which we paid for the experience, to enjoy, and to live with it. If you want more real-world experience content like this, may isa pa akong video on screen about living with the ROG Xbox Ally X after 3 months of daily use. You can check it here or here ata. Basta nandyan lang, pakiclick nyo na lang. If this video helps you, feel free to like it. You can also subscribe if you want more contents like this moving forward. Before I end the video, remember, just keep playing, progress over perfection. I'll be seeing you to the next one. Paalam!